All right, guys, day 6 of Green Bay Packers training camp is upon us. The second day of padded practice for the Green Bay Packers, as well as the second day of Jordan Love practicing. In yesterday's practice, we saw kind of a rusty/slow start for Jordan Love, but then it completely turned around and the offense ended up actually winning the day for the first time in training camp, and the defense ended practice by doing push-ups. So it's nice to finally see the offense start to click. Now that obviously Jordan Love is back, we kind of expected the offense to at least look better than it did with Sean Clifford. And I made a video yesterday going over some of the warm-up highlights, but we also were lucky enough to get sent some 11v11 clips. So in today's video, we're going to go over the highlights from today's practice, react to them, break them down. We also have some 11v11s yet again from today's practice. Again, shout out to Kalen. If you do happen to be a new viewer here and want more Packers news, analysis, and updates every single day they practice throughout this entire training camp, I'd highly suggest going down and clicking that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos and highlights and such that come out. It's completely free to do and it supports the channel a ton. Thank you guys. Quickly, before we dive into the highlights, I want to give a big shout out to Sleeper for sponsoring today's video. And with the NFL season right around the corner, right now Sleeper is offering new users a first-time deposit match up to $100 with my custom code BASS. So if you were to deposit $50, you'd then have $100 in your account to play with. On Sleeper, you can choose higher or lower on a specific stat on a multitude of different sports. Pick between 2 to 8 of your favorite players to make your picks. It's really easy to do. It can be done in less than 30 seconds. It's a very clean app to use. And like I said, right now they're offering a first-time deposit match up to $100 with my custom code BASS, B-A-S. Again, thank you to Sleeper for sponsoring this video, guys. Definitely go check them out. So in this first clip, it's just a simple clip of a walkthrough, snap between Josh Myers and Jordan Love, but it's important because Josh Myers has returned to practice. He's been absent the last 2 days of practice with a personal matter, so hopefully everything is fine in that regard for Josh Myers, and now he is back at practice. This will be his first padded practice where he'll go through, team sessions with pads on as well as 1v1s here in practice. So really nice to see Josh Myers back. Elton Jenkins has been filling in at center for Josh Myers and starting in team portions, but Elton Jenkins out of practice today with his normal veteran rest day. Here we have the coveted quarterback drill that the Packers love to run, the toss and then the rollout to the weak side, throwing a cross body to a coach there. You see Jordan Love doing this drill, just very smooth, throwing the football off platform. And it was really nice to see him start to heat up in yesterday's practice after a slow start, going 0 for 4, throwing an interception on a screen pass to Quay Walker, then started to hit pass after pass after pass and really got into a groove in yesterday's practice. To be expected, right? Missed the first 4 days of practice, comes back after signing a massive deal, probably a little bit of nerves, but definitely got it rolling yesterday as well. Here we have a clip of Josh Jacobs throwing a shoulder into the sled here. We saw a little bit of him yesterday in the 11v11 videos. We have some more today to see some of his runs. Very interesting to see him, as the new running back of the Packers when the pads are on. Here we have both Dontavian Wicks and Christian Watson. Watson at the top of the screen, Wicks at the bottom. Wicks catching a pass from Jordan Love, and I believe Watson catching one from Michael Pratt. Nice little release from Wicks here to get inside, and nice to see Watson back at practice. He left yesterday, I believe, for a couple plays with a calf issue. I think he just got cleated in the calf, so it wasn't anything serious, and even better to see him out there again today. Here's a clip of linebacker Quay Walker hitting the sled, man. He just looks so fast and explosive. Had a nice day of practice yesterday, obviously getting that interception, that diving interception you saw in yesterday's video on Jordan Love on a failed screen attempt. He's been linebacker number 1. He's been the Mike. He's been the middle linebacker, the green dot in the back of his helmet, and really been the leader in that linebacking room. Another linebacker that's been super impressive is second-round rookie Edgerrin Cooper, as you see here in this clip. He hasn't been starting technically through team sessions. Like when they first go out there, it's usually Quay Walker, Isaiah McDuffie, or Quay Walker and Eric Wilson. But he rotates in with the ones a ton, and he's simply been making plays all of training camp. Like this guy, it seems like every single practice at least makes a play or two where you go, wow, look at Edgerrin Cooper on that play. So he's been super impressive so far through this offseason. Was impressive in OTAs and minicamp, probably the most impressive rookie in that regard, and then has continued that in training camp and when the pads come on. Both of these second-round guys, Edgerrin Cooper and and Javon Bullard have been great. And even today, when 1v1 started with the pads on, Jordan Morgan had 2 really good reps against Devonte Wyatt. So that's nice to see these first 3 rookies, really showing onto the scene and contributing right away, albeit just in training camp. Here we have a clip of 1v1s. The Packers started 1v1s today. We see Romeo Doubs lining up against cornerback number 1 Jair. Inside shade, Romeo Doubs is going to do an excellent job threatening vertical against Jair, then breaking underneath. It's very hard to win 1v1s as a defensive back, but nonetheless, this is just an excellent route by Romeo Doubs, setting this up perfectly against an inside shade man coverage corner, that being Jair Alexander, who's a great cornerback. So really nice route here by Romeo Doubs. Let it play once more, sell vertical, break back inside, quick slant, nice hands catch below, a little bit low on his hip there to beat Jair. Here on this first 11v11 clip, we're going to have a run play, a toss left to Josh Jacobs. I said we're going to see a little bit more of Josh Jacobs in today's video, and it's a toss left, and this hasn't worked too well in the past, at least since the pads have came on. Yesterday, not much was working in the running game, so nice to see, the first play in team sessions go for a gain here. You see Luke Musgrave out lead blocking, Josh Jacobs hitting the edge, getting around the edge. I couldn't see. I think it was Preston Smith there on the outside. A lot of players have their jerseys tucked, so it's kind of hard to tell who's who. But nice run by Josh Jacobs getting outside for a nice little gain here. Here we're going to have yet another run from Josh Jacobs. We see Jordan Love under center, putting Luke Musgrave in motion, and then seemingly checking to this run play. A little bit of a false start there on Josh Jacobs, it looked like, but handoff left. And Josh Jacobs, man, so quick in the one-cut ability. I feel like he's such a great one-cut style type of running back. Just put a foot in the dirt and get north and south. Let this play once more here. And this probably would have went for, 5-6 yards. Obviously, it's not full tackling, but still nice navigation, ball carry vision, finding the hole, and then getting upfield. Here on this play, it's going to be the first pass play of the drive. Jordan Love under center, yet again, Musgrave in motion. He's going to go deep right to Dontavian Wicks on a deep out route after putting him in motion here, kind of that cheat motion the Packers love to use. And at the top, Jair with just excellent coverage on Tay Wicks, which is hard to do, man. Tay Wicks is just an artist when it comes to route running, but I think Jair did an excellent job remaining physical at the top of this route against Tay Wicks, remaining physical, getting his hands on him, and staying outside, playing to his leverage. And Tay Wicks, just nothing going for him there. Couldn't get open, and an incomplete pass. Great coverage by Jair there. Here on this play, kind of hard to see because it's at the opposite side of the field, but we see Jordan Love in the red jersey there in shotgun, and to the left of him, we see Tay Wicks against Eric Stokes, press coverage out of the slot. And Tay Wicks is going to run a beautifully ran slant route here. Nice timing throw by Jordan Love, and picks up a massive gain. Would that have gone for a touchdown in a game? Maybe not, but still it would have been a big gain, a gain of 15 yards or so. We'll let that run once more. Stokes in the slot is interesting. Wicks in the slot, that happens. The Packers rotate the receivers a lot. Nice release there, kind of again threatening outside against Eric Stokes, getting him to move a little bit off of his platform, and then breaking underneath. Wicks, man, just an artist when it comes to running any route. On the slant route here. Perfect timing. Jordan Love to Wicks over the middle for a big gain. Some other notes from practice that we just don't have clips of because, you can't film everything out there when you're not allowed to film to begin with. Romeo Doubs had a nice deep catch on the right sideline, jumping up over Carrington Valentine, who kind of misplayed it. Also, Grant DeBose, a really nice day of practice. DeBose has looked pretty sharp this training camp or this offseason so far. Jordan Love wrapped up team sessions with a nice deep crosser route. Grant DeBose beating Carrington Valentine. Valentine got beat a couple times in teams, but also had a leaping interception in teams. So kind of an up and down day for Valentine, but overall he's been pretty solid during camp, but very impressed with Grant DeBose so far. And just after I said that, I actually got sent the Grant DeBose catch deep crosser against Carrington Valentine. So we'll see it here in this clip. We see Grant DeBose on the right side. Not a great angle, but you see him against Carrington Valentine. He's going to run a deep crosser, and mainly watch the left side of the field as the camera kind of pans to the right here. So we have motion to the right side. Grant DeBose from the slot running that deep crosser left, and the ball is caught on the left side. The camera pans to the right to Christian Watson, but on that left side, you can see Grant DeBose beating Carrington Valentine in man coverage for a big gain. And Grant DeBose getting snaps with the ones here. You can see it right in the middle of the field, starts to run this crosser. Really hard to play man-to-man crosser when you're an outside cornerback playing man coverage. But Jordan Love finding him there on the left side for a big gain. Again, very intriguing that Grant DeBose getting some reps with the ones. A lot of people liked him last season, myself included. 7th round pick out of Charlotte. Definitely kind of the odd man out right now in terms of the receivers, probably like the 7th guy right now, but definitely could make a push for the roster over someone like Malik Heath. It could definitely happen. So nice practice today, like I said, for Grant DuBose. Here in this clip, we're going to have Jordan Love throwing a crosser out to Jayden Reed in the slot. Looks like Nixon over top of Jayden Reed in coverage here. So Jordan Love in the shotgun, Reed running a pretty much quick slant against Keyshawn Nixon with a nice catch over the middle, and then beating Nixon around the edge there, kind of like a half speed for Xavier McKinney after that to not go down and tackle Jayden Reed there. Kind of slows up a bit as it is just practice, but a nice completion, Jordan Love to Jayden Reed. Those two guys, connect a lot during games. Of course, Jayden Reed out of the slot, being a complete weapon out of the slot. Let this play once more through for you guys. Quick slant, Jayden Reed caught over Keyshawn Nixon and getting upfield. Here on this play, it's going to be another pass play. It's going to be a pass attempt to Bo Melton, who we see on the bottom of the screen here in motion against Jair. Well, again, cheat motion, kind of running a deep zig to the outside, goes for a diving catch, but can't come up with it. Nice little route and nice concept by the Packers here, running that cheat motion to an inside zig to the out. It got open against, I think, Javon Bullard that was, but a little bit outside, a little bit too far outside. Maybe Bo Melton could have kind of worked more outside quicker than that, but nice diving attempt, I guess. Would like to see Bo Melton come up with that one there, but really nice route and really nice concept here for the offense. Here's a clip of a big hit at practice. Javon Bullard laid a hit on Luke Musgrave yesterday, and Matt LaFleur said you have to walk that fine line of what's okay in practice. And here's another big hit. It's going to be a Keyshawn Nixon hit on A.J. Dillon on a swing pass. You'll see as the camera pans here to the left. I mean, Nixon comes down and just lays out A.J. Dillon, which is interesting to see because I think A.J. Dillon has a lot of muscle and a lot of weight on Keyshawn Nixon. Maybe A.J. Dillon a little bit off platform after Jair kind of gets in his way here, and Luke Musgrave kind of also in the way. But, man, what a hit by Keyshawn Nixon, man. If you're going to play nickel corner in the NFL, you want to have this ability to come downhill on a running back swing pass and lay a nice tackle. Nice hit by Keyshawn Nixon, putting, Dillon on the ground there. It's impressive. And this clip, I don't know if you take good or bad, but it's going to be an interception from Jordan Love, and it's going to be Kalen King on the other side. Jordan Love in shotgun here. You see he takes the snap. Kalen King working out of the slot next to Jair Alexander, and he's going to jump this quick stick route, this quick slant by Christian Watson, and take this thing to the house. You see Jordan Love running him down there. So I love the effort by Jordan Love after throwing an interception, right? You never want to throw interceptions, so of course you're going to get a little mad after it. But nice to see Kalen King getting some work with the first team out of the slot here. And man, jumping this route, just reading that all the way through out of that zone, read and react, what Jeff Hafley loves to say. I'm going to play it once more because this is just a beautiful play by a 7th round rookie. We saw it last year. Valentine came right onto the scene making plays in training camp, including a pick 6. And here, again, a 7th round rookie cornerback making a pick 6 or getting a pick 6 against Jordan Love, which is very impressive. Covering up Christian Watson here. Watson kind of half-assing that route, if I'm being honest, and then Kalen King jumping that for 6 there. Here's a play of Sean Clifford trying to fire a ball over the middle, and I don't know what he's looking at because Evan Williams is just standing in front of that wide receiver for an easy interception. Evan Williams has been great all camp. Sean Clifford has been the complete opposite, and when you see plays like this, I mean, what is he looking at? What is Sean Clifford throwing at? Like, last play, yeah, it's an interception for Jordan Love, but it was just a great reaction by Kalen King, whereas Evan Williams is just standing there in front of the receiver, in front of Malik Heath, and Clifford just throws it right to him. So don't know what Clifford's looking at, but a great, I guess, right place, right time for Evan Williams. So those are all the clips I have from today's practice. Again, you're not allowed to film during 11v11, so we work with what we get. If the Packers are watching, these aren't my clips. Simply, I'm not at practice. I'm not the one filming at practice. Again, shout out to Kellen for all the clips. At the end of the day, every other team films 11v11s and posts them on their social media. Like, it's not a competitive disadvantage. Come on, Green Bay. Get with the times. You're already starting to get with the times with social media. Just allow filming of 11v11s. Give the fans what they want. But nonetheless, we work with what we can get. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like down below. If I get more clips in the future, I'll make separate videos going over that. And of course, every other day, the Packers practice. The clips I get, or the clips that I'm sent, I will be posting them here on this channel. So go click subscribe, turn on post notifications, so then you won't miss any of these videos. You won't find 11v11 footage quite literally anywhere else. I appreciate you guys coming by to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one, and as always, go Pack Go.